Hello, kids. So, I was just thinking, like, my mom used to wake me up in the mornings when I had to go to school, and I do the same with my kid. I was wondering, do animals, plants, trees do the same? You must be like, Bindu, and the animals don't go to school. I was like, let's just have fun. Let's just imagine what if animals, plants go to school, and what if their moms try to wake them up in the morning? How does that look? So today I thought of a flower, a mama flower, which is trying to wake up her kid, saying it's time and you have to get ready for school. We are going to do a bright yellow color flower, which is one of the first flowers that blooms during spring. Any guesses what it is? It is one of my favorite flowers because of the color and the brightness. Okay, we are going to do a daffodil today, a mama daffodil and a baby daffodil. Let's go ahead and do that. So first, daffodils have a trumpet kind of a petal in the center, and then it has 6 petals around it. Let's go ahead and do the mama daffodil with the trumpet first. So I'm going to do a curve line like this, and then I'm going to repeat the same thing in the opposite direction. There you go. I'm going to make a wiggly oval shape around it. So that is the trumpet of the flower. Let's go ahead and make the petals. I'm going to make the back petal first, which is bent over to the back. That's the reason you're not seeing the full length of it. Then I'm going to add some more petals, one on each side to start with. Okay, now how many petals left? 3 more. I'm going to go ahead and do one more on this side and then one on this side. And we have to imagine that the 6th one is behind the trumpet, so we are unable to see that. Okay, now let's do a couple of lines inside just to show the direction of the petal. Like this. There you go. Now I want to do the stalk. The stalk always comes from the center in the bottom. So this is the center in the bottom. So I'm going to imagine it is coming there, and then I start it after the petal because it is partially hidden behind the petal. Going to bring it down all the way till the end of my sheet. I'm going to do a second line, trying to keep it the same thickness and going parallel all along, all the way till the bottom of the sheet, slowly and neatly. Don't rush at this point, okay? Nice. Now let's go ahead and do the hands, I mean the leaves. So the mama daffodil has her hands on her hips looking at the kid like, are you ready? Are you up? So let's do that. Going to take up a line, come down close to the stalk and stop. I do the same thing here. Take up a line, take the turn, come down close to the stalk and stop. Don't touch the stalk here, okay? Now let's go ahead and do a second line. The second line is going to go and touch it like that, okay? Let's do the same thing over here. It's going to go along the first line and touch it when it starts bending. Now let's go ahead and do the other line. Going to go back with this. Now this time I go ahead and touch the stalk. The same thing with this. Come in a little. Go back and touch the stalk. Okay. Now comes the palms like this. Isn't it funny? Like the mama has her hands on the hips and she's like looking at, are you up? Okay, now let's make the baby daffodil. I'm going to come down here like the mama is looking at the baby daffodil, and I'm going to give the front view of the flower, so you'll not be seeing the back of the trumpet, you'll be seeing the center of the trumpet, which will be a wiggly circle like that. And then the trumpet is hidden behind it, and we are going to show the six petals. So I'm going to quickly mark, those are my two petals, two lines for where the petal starts on the top and in the bottom. Then I'm going to do just one on the sides, one dot on the sides. Okay, now let's go ahead and do the petal. There you go, and do the one in the bottom like that. Now let's do the ones on the sides. There you go. One last one on this side and the other on this side. Okay, now the last one on this side. There you go, the six petals. Now let's do the stalk coming down from the center. Two lines coming down till the bottom of the sheet. And then I'm going to show that the baby daffodil is stretching its arms as it is getting out of bed. So, how do the baby daffodil stretch its arms? Oh, let's do the leaves, stretching leaves. Okay, from here I'm going to do a curve line going up, making it look like the baby is stretching its arms. Like that. And then comes the other one. Make sure the leaves are pointed at the top, okay? Now does it look like the baby is stretching its arms? But still something is missing, right? They just look like regular flowers. It doesn't say the story that we are trying to say, like daffodil trying to wake up the baby daffodil in the morning. So let's go ahead and give some features. Let's make eyes for the mama daffodil on the trumpet, looking down at the baby daffodil. Color this whole thing black, leaving a small white highlight like that. Do the same thing on this one. There you go. And then let's make the mama smile. Nice, right? If you want, you can give a tongue inside. Now, what about the baby daffodil? It doesn't look sleepy. Let's make it look sleepy. Two eyes still closed and a big mouth. Doing what? Yawning. Oh, I'm still sleepy. Let's make the tongue inside. Let's do a couple of lines for the petals. Now doesn't it look like the baby is yawning, still sleepy, and mama is like, wake up, are you up yet? It's like, yes, mama, I'm almost up. Okay, now let's do the sun, just a circle for the sun. Now the daffodil, the mama daffodil is telling baby daffodil, it's spring, you need to bloom, come on, wake up. So, when do daffodils go to school? When it is spring. So this is spring already, and the baby daffodil is getting ready to bloom and be bright and make everyone happy. Okay, now let's go ahead and do the coloring. Before that, let me quickly add the center depth, which we'll do later with coloring. Okay, so today I'm going to use three different yellows: a bright yellow, an orangish yellow, and a dull yellow. Okay, three different yellows and three different greens: a bright green, an olive green, and a dark green. Just 6 colors today. Okay, let's go ahead and do the colors. I'm going to start with the bright color first. I'm going to go around and do the mama's face first. There you go. Nice and easy. Do the outline around the mouth too, so that you don't accidentally go in there with the yellow color, and also around the eyes. Now go ahead and do the coloring. Nice and bright. There you go. Okay, let's do the same color for the sun too. Go ahead and make the outline and then color inside, just in one direction, not using the tip of the pencil so that the lines will not be visible. Now let's go ahead and do the yawning baby daffodil. Is the baby daffodil making you all sleepy too? Just 5 more minutes, Mom. I'm almost there. I'm too tired to wake up. Aren't those the same reasons that you give in the morning when your mama tries to wake you up? There you go. Almost done. Nice. So done with the brighter yellow. Now I'm going to go for the orangish yellow. I'm going to quickly make little shading on the sun. Just a little, only on one corner, like a curve line. Okay, there you go. I'm going to color the petals in the orange yellow. Go ahead and do the outline. Slow and neat outline. Okay, done with the outline on all the petals. I would also like to go ahead and do the outline on the inside of the trumpet. Just towards the inside of the trumpet, like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and color all these slowly and neatly. Follow one direction, do not use the tip of the pencil. Okay. Are y'all still feeling sleepy? Or is the bright color of the flower making you feel all active? We are ready to do the work. Not sleepy anymore. There you go. Nice and easy. So as I said, one of the first flowers to bloom during spring, in the beginning of spring, and they're so bright after the long months of winter. These make everyone cheer up. A welcome sign to the upcoming season. and all the beautiful blooms that we'll be seeing. It's the reason these are one of my favorite flowers. Almost done. There you go. Nice. Now let's go ahead and use the brownish yellow inside the mouth, showing the depth of the mouth. Like this, slow and easy, outline and then color in. And also inside the baby daffodils, yawning big mouth. Do the outline first and do the coloring. Isn't the baby daffodil really cute, all yawning and all stretching its hands? Now I'm going to do a little depth over here. I want to show some depth, showing that the trumpet is really deep. So I'm going to add a little bit of the brownish yellow over here. Remember, do not use the tip of the pencil. We don't need to see the lines. We just need to see that darkness over there. That's all. Showing the depth. Okay, now if you want, you can go back and use the brighter yellow, the orangish yellow, a little more, just towards this edge to make it bright on the edges. There you go. Done. Let's go ahead and color the mouth. So I'm going to use a peach color. This is one color which I did not tell you of in the beginning. Let's do the tongue. Okay, there you go. Now let's go ahead and use the olive green for the stems first. I'm going to do a outline first, slowly and neatly, on the stem, the leaves, and everything. Okay, go ahead and do the outline. There you go. Done with the outline. Now let's go ahead and color following the direction of our drawing, slowly and neatly, trying to stay inside the lines and follow just one direction of coloring. Okay, there you go. Slow and neat. Nice and easy. Done with the mama's arms. Let's go ahead and do the baby. Once you do the outline, the coloring is so fast, right? There you go. Let's add a little shading, not much, just a little. So I'm going to use the darker green and do a little shading on the top over there to show that the leaf is the petal is casting a shadow. Do the same thing over here. The petal is casting a shadow on there. And then you can do the dark green just as a thin line all the way along on both the sides to make it look more rounded, to make the stalk look more rounded. Got it? Now let's go ahead and do the leaves. I'm going to do the darkness over here where the leaf is starting, and also over here where the leaf is bending over, like that. Do the same thing on this side. And then also on the bottom over here. And also where the palms are starting, just a little for fun. Now let's do the baby. Under the petal, which is casting a shadow on the stem, and then on both the edges of the stem like this. Okay, then where the leaf is starting from, just a little on the other side too. Now if you want, if you're comfortable, do a little shading around this petal because that is casting a shadow on the leaf, just a little. Do not end them as straight lines, keep it more random, uneven. There you go. Nice and beautiful. Now I want to do one last thing. Using the brighter green that I took, I'm going to do some grass in the bottom. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to, with the side of the pencil, I'm going to draw a line, drag and lift, drag and lift, drag and lift. Go in multiple directions. Oopsie. Drag and lift. Go in different directions. Like that. Then starting from the edge of the paper, using the side of the pencil, drag and lift, drag and lift. Don't draw all the way till the end. Just drag and lift. Okay, now maybe I want to add little darkness, just a little darkness towards the for the grass. So I'm going to use the dark green, and using the side of the pencil, I'm going to add more grass blades. Use the side of the pencil. There you go. Now if you want to add interest, a little interest, you can do a outline with the blue color pencil around the black oval of the eyes. Nice and cute, right? I love it. So people have been asking me what marker I use for the drawing. I use the Papermate Flare medium tip marker. These are not water resistant, okay? Remember that these are not water resistant and they take time to dry up. So there might be smudges, just a little. Be careful about that. And the color pencils that I use are Prisma colored pencils, a set of 48. Set of 48 colors, that's where I get all the colors that I am using. Okay, hope you had fun. Take care. Bye-bye. Wake up, stretch your arms, and get ready for the bright, beautiful day. Take care. Bye.